Hey guys, the Kitchen Fairy here with another 30 days of Indonesia recipe, and we are back to Indonesian recipe today. Just previous day I shared a non-Indonesian recipe, even though it's still called 30 days of Indonesia, but today we are back to Indonesian recipe, and I have sweet dessert that is called Kolak Pisang. It is using banana, and it is served or boiled along with coconut milk and palm sugar. Of course, it's sweet. It's like a soup, but it's sweet soup. But we call it kolak pisang. So it's like soup but sweet. So check out the full video, and I see you soon. Bye. So we're gonna boil everything all at once. This is 1 can of coconut milk with a pinch of salt, and then 1 knotted of pandan leaf, screw pine leaf, fragrant leaf. The banana, I have these Saba bananas. They were frozen, and I thawed it for overnight in the fridge. We're just gonna slice them. This is the closest banana. I think in Indonesia we use Saba bananas for this sweet dessert, while in Canada itself there aren't really Saba bananas, so you have to go to Asian stores for it. This is in the frozen section. I like about Saba bananas, why Indonesians use Saba bananas, because they are firm even though they are ripe and sweet. So when you make this dessert, they are not mushy, but on my first years in Canada, I had to use regular bananas that they have at supermarket, and my sweet dessert always turned up mush, and I didn't like that. Then I moved on to plantain. You can use ripe plantain as well, but Saba bananas are the best. We're just gonna slice them to portions, not too thick, not too thin, and then we're gonna put the slices into the pot. We're just gonna add these bananas into the pot. Oopsie daisy. And into the pot I added half cup of brown sugar. You may be able to see the coloring there, and 1 tablespoon of sugar, and then we're gonna bring this to boil. In Indonesia, obviously we use palm sugar, so if you have coconut palm sugar you can use that, or just use what you have, like the way I do here with brown sugar. As you may have paid attention, as you may have heard me mentioning it as well, or read my blogs, I love chilling coconut milk in the can in the fridge, because I use the thicker part for my whipped cream. So why I'm mentioning it, because you may be able to see why are my coconut milks chunky. That's because the can was chilled overnight, and I just use it now. Anyways, my coconut milk are thick coconut milk, so if you want to, you can add a little water into the pot, so it's not too fatty. Like some thick coconut milk are really thick, right? The really nice coconut milks, it can be fatty to some. Only if you want to, you can add a little water. Once the mixture comes to full boil, you want to simmer it a bit so that the sweetness and the coconut milk flavor absorb into the bananas, right? You want to cover this with the lid, but also you have to watch it, because sometimes, just like milk, coconut milk will boil over if you don't stir them once a while.